film.
We have such sights to show you.
Hello and welcome back to a very special episode of The Devil Made Me View It, a horror podcast. I'm Jesse Spitzer.
And I'm J.R. Lees.
And today we're talking about Thanksgiving and also the movie Thanksgiving, along with some other movies. Just holiday, vibes, things of that nature.
This is like a Charlie Brown Christmas or Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving with us.
Right.
So we're going to have Jesse going to talk. I'm going to sit in the background as the old person go, wah, 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 wah. Good point.
Yeah, I think we're both old enough now for the wah-wahs.
I find myself doing that, going, I understand the teachers more. I understand the adults more than the Charlie Brown. Yeah.
Once you hit a certain age, it's like a whole new cartoon. You can't understand the kids anymore, but the adults make perfect sense.
It's like watching the new It show. I'm on the side of the adults because the kids, you know what? They're too annoying. They're loud. Just give in. Be a dairy adult.
Darn children.
Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, sir.
Yes, you as well. I'm excited to talk about this movie. Have you seen? So we're mostly going to be talking about Eli Roth's Thanksgiving that came out in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it prior to doing this episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was one of those waited for this movie forever. I'm a guy that saw Grindhouse in the theater.
Mm.
And that was one of the fake trailers.
Yep.
In the middle. I think it was in the middle ones between Planet Terror and Death Proof. So yeah, I was one waiting to see this thing. I didn't see it in the theater though. I thought it was streaming. I think Netflix had it initially.
Yeah, I it was on my radar, and I remember it came out, and everyone was like, "That was really good," and I was like, "Okay, cool," and I didn't watch it. I don't know why. I just, there's like a lot of holiday themed horror movies that I haven't seen. I don't know what, something about it is just not super appealing to me unless it's Halloween or Christmas. I love Christmas, so I guess that's kind of the two big ones.
I can watch Halloween in July, and I can watch Mother's Day in December. But yeah,
Sure.
Thanksgiving, it kind of had that going. You need to watch it in November.
Yeah.
Because once you hit January, no one wants to sit there and watch Thanksgiving. It's kind of the same way with a lot of the holiday stuff.
Yeah.
Like I love Krampus. Krampus is my favorite movie the last couple of years. But yeah, once you hit January, I'm kind of done with Krampus.
Yeah, that's fair. So this was based on, like you said, the Grindhouse trailer. Probably my second favorite Grindhouse trailer, but my favorite movie that's been made out of a Grindhouse trailer.
Yeah, I can see that. What's your favorite trailer?
Probably Hobo with a Shotgun.
Yeah.
Which is also my second favorite movie that came out from these, because there's only the three, right? There's those two in Machete.
I still want Edgar Wright's Don't.
Oh yeah,
it'll never happen. But I mean, I know it's a parody of a whole thing, but I still kind of want him to do his haunted house British Hammer movie someday.
Yeah. I rewatched the trailer, the fake trailer, and I realize now, like, it's just a parody of Halloween. I didn't realize that right away, but that's so funny. I love the trailer. I hate because it's just such like a juvenile little thing. That final shot of the head situation. It's just thrown in there. It's like, oh man, now I feel like I can't show this to my wife, But yeah, anyways, great movie. Super fun. I texted you because we were kind of, before we realized how close we were to the release schedule being on Thanksgiving, we were kind of trying to figure out what we wanted to watch. And I remember one of the things I texted you, I was like, I'm kind of in the mood for like 90s, early 2000s, kind of like teen horror, like Scream kind of stuff. And this definitely like scratched that itch. This feels very much like Scream, very much like what's the I Know What She Did Last Summer. And yeah, it does that kind of tropes very, very well and fun. I like that everybody in this movie is made out of tissue paper. It's absurd. The body trauma and stuff that just happens from like people with bare hands just like pulling people's heads off and stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, I was really while I was watching, I was like, okay, yeah, it makes sense that this was so popular because it's really fun.
Oh yeah, this is definitely like early '80s throwback when you could be as bloody before no one actually noticed them. And oh, we should probably stop this. Um, oh yeah, it's you could go through like this is such a love letter to Prowler and like Terror Train, Prom Night, all the holiday movies. It has like the weird feel of the original Mother's Day. The whole ending when they're all tied to the table is kind of like a Chainsaw sequel.
Yeah.
It's just then having the pretty boy, the Patrick Dempsey, is such a like a '80s when you have like Valentine with that whole pretty cast. Having the star, the TV star as the lead guy, is such a nice little touch.
Mhm.
I really, really was looking forward to this one. Because I mean, we watched that trailer, and it was on. They shot Eli Roth and his team made the trailer when they were making Hostel or Hostel 2 in Eastern Europe. So they had all the crew and the body power, to make that and just shoot the good part. So they didn't waste any film. It's just like on I don't know, the weekend or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Just they have the whole cast of must have been the first Hostel because who was in it?
Yeah. The dad, the owner of the store. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. And then then Roth is in it, and then Jay Hernandez from TV's, is it Magnum PI or is he the other one? Yeah, he's not MacGyver. Magnum PI.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm rambling. I do it, but so it was so huge, and he even said they made the movie Thanksgiving, just the good parts for the trailer, and I was like, how are they going to make that into the movie? Because all the best parts, the whole joke of it is, especially in the '80s, all the good parts from the trailer. When you watch the movie, it's like the cover is way better than all the movies. Like you ever seen Mountaintop Massacre? The posters, the box is the best part. Like the Alone in the Dark, the cover art is better than the movie. So when it comes out though, and I'm watching it, and I'm okay. Here's the spot. How are they gonna top the trailer with all the just the great stuff? The first was it 10 minutes? The Black Friday stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If it was just 10 minutes long, would have been my favorite Eli Roth movie of all time.
It's so good. I love the way that they treat the crowd as like a natural disaster that they just have to brace for. There's no reasoning with them. It's just like things are get to high ground and protect the people you love. It's just like
it's Braveheart. Hold. I think my love for that is this, and the first 2 minutes of Krampus are those Black Friday. I mean, Krampus probably is probably better. It's more stylized and fun.
Yeah,
this could have been the end of the movie, building up to it, when the doors pop open and you're watching it, and as someone who has and this is why it's for me, because I mean 16 years of retail, I call it tours. I know I'm being disrespectful to people that served actual tours.
Sure.
But 8 years of Toys R Us to me is my Toys R Us, my TRU tour of duty.
Toys R Us.
We would because it was we never had, and real, I'm sure there are on the news had stories of people that busted indoors and there would be fights.
Mm-hmm.
But in my 2 tours, 4 years tours, it was never the doors getting busted down. It was just people being rude, spitting, shoving. I've been called the worst things ever on Black Friday.
Sure.
And I was lucky because I had like the back half. I would have to drive in the morning to see the family and come back to work at I would get like the noon to 10 shift, not the 5 in the morning until whatever it was.
Yeah.
Not the doors pop. I didn't know the doors popping open like once or twice. And both of those was just like, here's a pallet of stuff, back off. Here's the chum, here's the blood in the water, here's the holiday Barbie. No, we would. And then I remember one lady ran over my hand. I was doing on the floor, undoing boxes, bent down, picking up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ran over my hand with the shopping cart to get the holiday Barbie. And she looked like whatever. And then just this is before Karens were Karen, but she was a Karen.
Sure.
Ran over my hand, and I do the whole little, oh, my fingers, and just whatever, and took the box off, and then walked away. Then I watched him going, does she realize until she gets further away that that's the African-American holiday Barbie? I watched her from like 10 feet away because, in the box, it's a cardboard box, is the same. It says A/A.
Yeah, just grab what you can grab.
She grabs the whole box. I'm like, lady, at the front, they're going to stop you. But then I realized, oh, this is the pallet we still have. And I just watch her like turn back and look at me like I knew. Yeah, I planned it out. I put my hand out as bait so you could run it over to get your,
That's funny.
but that's like so the first 5 minutes, I remember thinking when Gina Gershon and how they got Gina Gershon. I think she's a friend of Eli Roth to have her head degloved.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it gets bloody.
Yeah, it
Uh,
does. It does.
and I was so surprised at how bloody that got right away. But yeah, that first 10 minutes is just for all my and still in the trenches. I guess Black Friday isn't as bad now because now that you have Cyber Monday and the shopping spread out. But for a bunch of years there, it was just the joke of people getting off from work and going in on Thursday, like in the movie, having to go to work at Thursday at 5:00 to get the early shoppers. And Black Friday is Red Thursday. You mentioned before we started recording that you had not worked retail, but you'd worked the side of it. You worked in food services.
Yeah. I worked at Red Lobster in the kitchen at Red Lobster for a few months, and so I never had direct contact with any like annoying customers, but I definitely got secondhand some of the rub off from the servers and things. But yeah, I've never been in the trenches. I've been a Black Friday shopper before though.
What's that? I've sworn that off. I do not drive. Once we went Black Friday shopping. We're coming back from our family's, the in-laws, and we needed batteries. And I forgot it was Thanksgiving because it wasn't snowing yet. It wasn't that best of a deal. So we go into Walmart and just it's kind of crowded and realize that the line goes back like 30,000 miles, and we're like, what the what's going on? And I was so dumb because it was on Thanksgiving proper. It wasn't on Black Friday. I just forgot it was a holiday because when you're not eating turkey as the vegan that I am.
Yeah.
And we needed like it was like batteries for the remote control, something like, oh, I want to watch Joe Bob tonight kind of thing.
Sure.
And so we're in there, and everyone else has got carts of TVs, and I'm like, we should just leave. And my wife goes, no, we're gonna go through the whole line. Got nothing else to do, and be the people here that aren't getting a TV. They're not getting like a plasma. They're not getting everything they're fighting for, and getting a 4-pack of Duracells, not the big pack, even the 4-pack. So yeah, we sat there like just, and the cashier was like. Price check, aisle 3.
Sounds like a TikTok challenge that would happen today. The one time that I've gone out, I was in high school, and it was me, my brother, and my mom, and the only real thing of note that it was pretty chill. It was a lot of people. It was very crowded, very shoulder to shoulder at times, especially early on because we did the opening, we waited outside the doors. We were one of the first people there, so it was kind of crazy. But the only really thing that happened of note was I got hit in the back of the calf by a cart. Someone ran me, and I was a angry teenager, so I kind of horse kicked backwards, and it was a very small old woman, and I felt very bad about that. And then I think I thought about that for the rest of the day, so I stopped receiving memories.
After that, yeah.
Yeah.
And you took top of her head off too, right? And got the good sale. Yeah.
No, luckily no one died. I don't think that day.
That day, yeah. I think. Oh, it must be the fact that I get distracted so easy. One time, whenever Iron Giant came out, on VHS, my brother and I were having like a roast chicken, like a rotisserie chicken kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And it was one of those, okay. And then we talked about it, an Iron Giant. I hadn't seen it yet. Everyone's talking about it. Oh, so grab it because Kmart is open. Let's go grab it. We go into Kmart and it's dead empty. And we're not thinking about it. And we're leaving. And then the next day we mentioned, the next day is it's Black Friday. We went to work. We're both at Toys R Us. Mm-hmm. And we're like, why were they open on Thanksgiving? And then, it was for some reason Kmart, RIP, rest in peace, was open on Thanksgiving for a bunch of years. And no one cared because no one went in shopping on Thanksgiving.
Right.
It was just two idiots buying, I think, a bag of potatoes, like potato buds, and a VHS of Iron Giant, not realizing it was a holiday because we didn't,
yeah.
I should probably pay more attention to things.
You look at the calendar more often.
But I knew I had the day off, so I probably
good.
should have thought, hey, it's a Thursday. I always work Thursdays.
Yeah.
I just really like potatoes,
Yeah, so I think like you said, the beginning of this movie is really, really good. I love Tim Dillon plays the security guard that ends up running away. Mm-hmm. Big fan of his, and I don't know, everybody. I'm trying to. So the other movie we watched for this, in contrast, it was Black Friday, the Bruce Campbell, and it was. I was. Spoiler alert! I didn't
For
love
both.
that movie.
Let's hear right now. They're both spoiling. I am a giant Bruce Campbell fan, and even as I suggested when you texted and said, "Hey, we should do a Thanksgiving theme thing." Oh, we do Thanksgiving. It's online. It's streaming.
Yeah.
And as I'm typing back Black Friday in all caps because I think it looks better that way, and I hit send, I'm going, "Oh, please say no," because it's one of those ones, and it's not a guilty pleasure. It's just I wanted, like I was saying a minute ago, like Black Friday is not the movie, the actual day. I hate the fact that it's called Black Friday. It's called Black Friday because all
same
the
with the
businesses
Thanksgiving too.
make all their sales, so they're in the black. It has nothing to do with anything special.
sure.
It's just it's a money. Yeah, it's a money holiday. It's even the term of it, and it's I wanted this to be such a love letter because it was shot in a Toys R Us, you know, the way before Channing Tatum did it, and it's like got Bruce Campbell, and it's got it's got a good cast, and it looks like it should be. It has what's his name is it's
Devin Sawa,
Michael J. White from Spawn.
Oh yeah, him as well. Yeah.
Devin Sawa, of course, but it's the team of this cast and all and the kids in it. I'm like, this should just be not like it's going to be huge. This is made for me. It's got Idle Hands guy, Final Destination guy, Casper guy, Spawn's in it. It's got Bruce Campbell, whom I love, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching it again. When I watched it, when it first came out, I think we rented it on Black Friday or close to it when it first hit, like on Amazon or Vudu, and I'm watching. Okay, this is okay. This isn't. It's not. It's okay. It's good. It's still kind of fun. The premise is so good.
Yeah.
And then it's got demons, so it is kind of like Necronomicon. It's kind of got like a little Evil Dead kind of flair, and it's got Spawn. It's okay. And then I'm like, I must have spaced off the middle part because I'd rewind it again. I didn't fall asleep. I just was like remembering, like a flashback, a Toys R Us flashback. And so maybe I'll give it a better chance. I texted it to you. He's gonna hate me. So then I watched it again, like on lunch the other day, and I'm just like, oh man, we don't want to talk about movies we don't like. But both times I watched this, I just space off during it. And I mean, I love Bruce Campbell. I mean, he called me a knucklehead once on Fango Radio, so I'm so proud of that. Yeah, like I usually like write in letters, but I actually got the guts to call in once and get Bruce Campbell to call me a knucklehead.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's the best. But every time I try and watch it, and I almost bought this so many times just to have it, it's almost like it's going to be a sage I light up just to take me back memories wise of the trash compactor at Toys R Us of all those years and stuff. But it's not a good movie.
It's just, and I know part of it is COVID. Part of the blame is COVID. I know that they shot this like right after COVID, like it was like pre-vaccines even. But like when they could start shooting again, and I think they can only have like 5 people or like 5 extras on set at any given time. And it's like, how are you gonna do a Black Friday movie with 5 extras? Really, I'm ready to get into this, I guess. It's the script is just so weird. It's just written so weird. There's moments where you'll have a character who will be like, I've decided I'm going down with the ship. And then that character is attacked by a demon, and then like the next scene, it's like, okay, actually, I want to escape now, and then that's like kind of seen as like a selfish thing, even though when he was going to sacrifice himself, it wasn't to save anybody. It was just like, this is my home. I'm going to die here. And then there 3 times in this movie, there's a moment where a character separates from the group, and then the very next scene, they're just back in the group again. It happens.
I wondered about that. Are there missing scenes of this? Is it?
Yeah.
Was it a shooting available? It does. I love a movie where you can see the seams, where you can go through and you can see, okay, this was obviously when this person was gone.
Yeah.
This was done this way, like the fake Shemps and like Evil Dead. Speaking of Campbell and stuff, but Intruder, have you ever seen that?
Huh.
Okay, Intruder is basically Black Friday. It's Scotty Spiegel, one of the guys behind Evil Dead. Especially Evil Dead 2, just passed away. Great guy, funny guy. He was in Spider-Man. He's a friend of Sam Raimi's. He's in Spider-Man 2 as the guy with the pizza in his hand. Okay. It's a killer in a grocery store overnight. Sure. So it's the same premise. You have a location. They're locked in a place. They have a demon. They have a Bruce Campbell plays one of the cops, and that you can tell when anyone's not in the scene, it's because they're working at their job that day. You know, and it's shot at night, and it's like that's kind of like in Clerks, the windows are blacked out because they're shooting. You can't see outside. Everything is done for a reason. This one I thought had that, and I forgot about the. It was probably shot. It was shot during COVID, so it has to be 5 guys that be 10 feet apart the whole time.
Right.
But it's the. I hope whoever has it, the rights to it, can go out and do a sequel to it with the proper, oomph. Because the premise is so good. The premise of being blocked in on Black Friday, and the world outside being a thing. You know?
Yeah, there's so much of this that is really good. It's just not glued together right. Like it's just like, and the CGI is. I hate people that complain about CGI looking bad, but like it's like almost like Sci-Fi Channel levels at times. Bad, like at the end when the giant thing throws a rock at the parking lot, and it's just like it almost looks like a placeholder of this like boulder exploding effect.
It might have been we need to get this done so it can be released before Black Friday, because like Thanksgiving isn't any good in January. They probably had to get like a release date. Sure. And get delivered and that kind of thing. Devon Sawa rocks though.
Yes,
I mean he's never doesn't rock, but like in this one especially, I'm kind of going. I want to see more of him as the new Ash or as a new Freddy.
Yeah,
we can talk about.
Yeah, I like his character because he's kind of a douche, but like it's Devon Sawa, so he's likable. And I also like that they have a moment that even though it's very all of a sudden, like the characters in the back are just start arguing and start hating each other randomly. Not hating each other randomly because they all do kind of hate each other prior, but I like that scene a lot because it's just like very real almost. It's like, Devon Sawa, if he was this like, I don't know how old he was in the filming of this, but he's like dating someone 20 years younger than him. He's walking around like he's like the cool hot rod. And it's like, no, you would kind of be a dork. Like you're kind of a loser a little bit.
He's kind of playing it like a McConaughey Dazed and Confused kind of thing. Like he's the guy. Yeah. If he walked into a movie, he'd be the coolest guy. But when it's all about him, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that a lot.
It kind of reminds me of how. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I think there's.
I was just saying the workplace. There's a lot of workplace like sitcoms and movies about office space and waiting is great. Like this would have been or Superstore. There's the TV show about being at a Walmart kind of thing. They had it in a Black Friday episode. I didn't watch that show. But I mean, it would make sense that but a workplace horror movie should be just. And again, this might be the same problem as I have. The more I actually sit and talk with you and I analyze what's wrong with me, is because but I gave it 2 shots. It wasn't my they should have asked the writers and the crew to find a crew that had been together on a Black Friday, them against the whole world.
Yeah.
But is there enough to sustain the whole thing? Because is the bad guy being a demon, or should it just be the crowd coming to get him, like what Thanksgiving did? It was just like the crowd did it. But even then, it's like it's. I just wanted more, and Bruce disappears for big chunks. I'm pretty sure he flew in for a weekend.
Yeah,
maybe a week. It's hard to say how they shot these things. Oh man. Well, and then, but I will say this though, and I'll ask you: have you seen the Spirit Halloween movie?
No.
Oh, this is much better than that. There's the Spirit. This is Spirit. I think it was on Netflix. It has Christopher Lloyd, and it's shot in a spirit, and it's all the merchandise is from Spirit Halloween. Which right now is my favorite place in the world is the Spirit Halloween, which usually takes up a Toys R Us, so it all kind of makes sense. And that's just not punching down. But what do you expect? It's a Spirit Halloween movie set in I need to watch this again when I'm really. So I need to watch it in like January when I missed the whole thing and I have to go back to.
Have you seen Cuties?
No.
That was with Elijah Wood.
Cooties.
Cooties, yeah.
Yeah, Cootie. Oh, I love Cootie.
Did I say Cuties?
You did. And I was thinking like little oranges.
Yeah, no, actually, I think Cuties is that really controversial Netflix movie with the little girls. That's not what I was talking about.
Okay.
Cooties, yes.
No, Cooties, Elijah Wood. Yeah, I love the first 5 minutes that will make you vegan.
Yeah, it's
when they're
disgusting.
making the chicken nuggets. We will watch that. And we were in the beginning of the vegan stuff and we're watching that and kind of going, oh, whew. Okay, I'm good for another 6 months of having to fight the urge to eat a cow.
Yeah. I love that movie. This was
I do. That's a great movie.
I wanted this kind of to be more like that, I think, in the vibes. Because another thing, I really don't like. I think it can work, but this movie kind of doesn't pick a lane on if it wants to be like over the top, silly, cartoonish, or if it wants to be kind of played more straight. Because like a lot of the comedy is like kind of that like you were naming a bunch of those comedies from like the 90s or the 2000s where it's like all the characters are just kind of like bored, no one wants to be there, but like that's kind of why it's funny. It's kind of why it's fun. But then like for instance, they recognize that this is not a I guess I don't know if we ever set up the plot of either of these movies we're talking about. But Black Friday is about on Black Friday there's just an alien invasion essentially. And it's set up. The characters learn like, oh, this isn't an isolated incident. This is happening to stores all across, everywhere. I think even on the news, there's like, oh, meteor showers all over the world. This is a world-ending event, essentially, is what I'm getting at. And then but after they all realize this and know this, they're like upset that they're not getting a Christmas bonus. Like it's just like it's like, how seriously are we supposed to be taking this threat? Like, how seriously should they be taking the threat? And I think that's kind of like, I think that's part of the comedy. I think like they're trying to be like, oh, look at these characters, but it's played so straight that it's just kind of like, I don't know how seriously I'm supposed to engage with this.
Yeah. Like, it's almost like, is this intentionally being funny or is it accidentally? And then
yeah. It's just written poorly, and it's funny because of that.
You do. I remember watching it before I spaced off, and I'm going, am I supposed to be laughing at this, or is it mean to laugh at it? Am I laughing with it, or kind of like, poo-pooing on it? Because I looking at the cast, though, the cast can handle this, and they can do this. But like, were they told, be like, are you in The Office, or are you in
Yes, exactly.
Are you in Evil Dead 1 or Evil Dead 2? We'll go with that. Are you trying to go? Because there are bits. I mean, if you were locked up, it's never lit or shot really to be scary. It's almost like it's trying to be an adventure, like an action movie for a while.
Yeah.
Because then the beats there, the hero beats, and then the angles are up on ladders and stuff. They're up high, and it's like, this is supposed to be thrilling, not scary. But yet it's also it's just I really. Okay, anyone watching this and thinking we're like punching down, I want you to watch it to appreciate, like, this is what I appreciate about movies that don't quite, cross the line, the finish line, because you're watching and you're cheering. Even now, when we're sitting here talking about it, and neither one of us were like big fans, we're both like cheering it on to like, you could be better.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't there's so much, movie. But no, it's not. It's way enjoyable. And it'd be great if you're. Here's how to watch it. This is maybe why I didn't hit with you, Mr. Spitzer.
Sure.
If you still hang out with your retail buddies, your platoon, your squadron, whatever you want to call it, the grunts of your retail days, I bet you if you're watching that, you'll look across the room at the guy on the couch, the lady over there, with the beer, and you'd be like, yeah, we've had those kind of days. Because but it's like, as you are so stressed during Black Friday working retail, you're actually hoping for the demon to show up. Yeah. You wish it was a demon. And I was kind of glad that it was that. Like, I wanted to be the marauding horde but it's just the oppressive, just jerks that walk in, and the rudeness. And no one can understand that. Your Toys R Us must be the happiest place in the world. You must want to eat shit and die. It's like the demon showing up is preferable to having the monotonous 80-hour work weeks. I was salary, so it was terrible. No, actually, no, I wasn't. I was just time. I did Toys R Us at hourly. It was when I was at Hy-Vee. I was salary getting yanked. Hy-Vee's a grocery store. Anyone who's not local watching this, right. But it was. You would prefer to have a demon come in and take over the store than having the next lady coming in and saying, "I need a Furby." And I'm like, or having the dad walking in who's obviously hasn't seen his kids since last Christmas. I need to have the Pokemon Green, and I'm like, the Game Boy Clear, and I'm like, sir, it's Christmas Eve at 4:50. We close in 10 minutes. We haven't had those in 3 months. Well, can you give me the display one? That's a hollow piece of plastic. That doesn't actually work. Come on, you have one. I'll sell it to you just twice. Meet me out back in a half hour. Yeah, I mean, just the amount of like looks at you like you're complete garbage because you have to tell someone no.
That's what I'll say.
Which yeah.
Just based off the one time that I've been to a Black Friday sale, the Black Friday does seem like a more accurate depiction. It's not like people. I know there are instances where people are throwing themselves over, boxes and stuff, like at the beginning of Krampus or Thanksgiving, but this was I like the people aren't really like a physical threat until they become aliens. They're just mean. They're just really rude and mean.
Which is realistic, and it makes it a little less enjoyable. Like, you want them to be like, the best of all is the beginning of Krampus, when it's just the beautiful opera.
Yeah, slow mo.
They come in and they're slow motion, they're flying everywhere, and the people are getting punched.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you perceive it when you're there. In real life, it's just 10 hours, 12 hours of people calling you stupid.
Sure.
What do you mean you don't have a GI Joe? It's 2022. No one has GI Joes anymore, sir. Yeah. I'm sorry you're old and you can't remember the good times. But now that we've tried to shine roasted, and again, it's just one of those things where it's kind of like when a movie pops up with so much potential. This is and there's no way that any movie that with a budget very modest, and they used it very well, and then they used it on the right way. They paid for the actors, they paid for the location pretty cheap. They got Bruce Campbell to come in. They put the money where it needed to go, what they had. There's no way that you could make the movie. Like, you could not make a Black Friday movie for less than the budget of a Fast and Furious. They actually have it be the world is ending.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, when you have that size of budget, to have it be the world's ending, not just a killer in the store, is what it should have been for that budget. They're like, no, we're going to do the whole world's ending. We're going to do, for $20, we're going to do something like Independence Day. Yeah. Just to hide it inside of the store. Talking about ambitious, I will definitely. I don't have those kind of balls. There, I said it in a pause.
Yeah, and I'll always prefer a movie like this over a movie that's boring or
and plays it safe and plays it just
exactly. But I think we can get back to Thanksgiving.
Now you were going to give the synopsis here.
Yeah. So this is also takes place. I was actually afraid because I watched this one first. I was like, I hope I don't get these two mixed up, because Thanksgiving does start out more like a Black Friday movie. The first 10 minutes is just a Black Friday disaster. Essentially, 4 people are killed, just because like safety precautions were ignored, and there was a group of high school kids that get let in to the store early, and the crowd outside sees that, and it drives them nuts, and they end up like breaking down the doors essentially, and people get trampled, and we were talking about one woman getting scalped. And then the bulk of the movie takes place a year later, where it's very I Know What You Did Last Summer esque, where somebody's going now and killing everyone who was responsible for the disaster that happened on Black Friday. And it's really, really good. Like, really good. I love this movie so much. I love the characters. There's so many characters, and they're all, most of them are really fleshed out.
I think for being the size of the cast, I mean, that's why it throws back to your 90s stuff. It has a feel of like, there's a lot of characters in Scream, and I know they're all very individual,
Yeah.
Really did a good.
Literally the only exception I can think of, and I don't want to hate. There's so much hate for this person online already, so whatever. There's not. I don't know anything about her. I just know her name. Addison Rae was the actress who plays. I think her name is Gabby, I want to say. She's the girlfriend of like the main asshole kind of character.
Okay.
She survives the movie. She gets kidnapped. I don't know why she's in this movie at all. Like, I don't think she does anything related to the plot at any point. She doesn't have any like memorable lines. It's just very strange. She's the only exception. Like, everyone else I think is great. And I don't even think no hate towards the actress. It wasn't her fault, obviously. Like, they just didn't really give her anything, it feels like. Outside of that, though, all the characters are really fun, really fleshed out. Even like the ones that are meant to be assholes, you like,
in that movie kind of way, because yeah.
Yep. I love the acting in this is really special too, because again, I was a complaint with Black Friday is that they didn't really pick a lane. This definitely picks a lane, and it is playing it straight. It is not. This isn't like a goofy, silly. Like characters react in ways that are very realistic, which is cool. My favorite moment, one of my favorite moments for acting wise, is when the Russian girl gets again spoilers for these movies.
Spoiler: there are girls in Russia.
There are, yeah. I've now I'm not going to land that plane. The Russian girl gets thrown onto the circular saw, and her boyfriend just holding her, and just completely deadpan face is just going, "What do I do? What do I do? What am I supposed to do?" And like she's, all of her is coming out of her, and clearly the answer is nothing. Like,
I remember. There's a moment there where I'm going, this is good, and I don't know why it was. It's funny you mentioned that one. It reminded me of Fear Street. That had those kind of bits, right? But I really enjoyed the Fear Street movies. There's 3, right?
3 of them, yep.
Yeah, and they were all had some great gore bits, but
Very
that
fun.
that one is, I'm going for a second, like I felt bad, like in a real life. Oh, I've been there, and like I've again, I have a kid who's cut his finger, and then for a second you go, you freeze for a second, and it feels like forever. Again, a cut finger on your kid is not the same as a circular saw, through somebody. Yeah. But he played it off like no one knows what it's like to get shot in the face. We've all cut our finger. Mm-hmm. So, but him doing that, I remember going like, "What are you gonna do?" But what do you do?
Exactly.
Just sit there and get,
just sit there and be traumatized for a little bit. That's kind of your only option.
Yeah.
Oh man, the deaths in this movie are so good. Every single one of them is like great.
Well, Roth knows his stuff. I mean, whether you like him or not.
Yeah.
Eli Roth, I think he probably co-wrote this, but he's a writer director. Worked with David Lynch for a bunch of years. Ask anyone. Ask him. He'll tell you. Came up through Trauma. I really dug the Rotten Fruit, his little animation stuff. But I mean, Cabin Fever. I love Hostel. Only thing more better than Hostel is Hostel 2. I'm a big fan.
I also like Hostel 2.
Hostel 2 is absolutely one of those. And Hostel 3, you get Hostel 3, Scotty Spiegel, who did Intruder. It's all kind of the same bunch of guys.
Okay.
But I mean, Hostel 2, it is the ending with the dog, and we're going to go on tangents again because again the caffeine is kicked in. But I would do an Eli Roth deep dive and all these things because he's gotten a bunch of headbutting lately. But he brings all that to Thanksgiving, and it's such a movie about that has the saw, obviously the ending, the stuffing at the end. This all stuff. It still feels like love. This is not a cash in.
Yeah.
This is he wrote this as a kid with a friend up in New England. Made the fake trailer as a way to, and then eventually made the movie. You can tell this thing. He's absolutely, even when he's doing things that he's bored by, like exposition scenes. Mm. He's like, no, I'm going to make this. I'm going to cast Patrick Dempsey. I'm going to bring in McDreamy to come in here. And apparently that's his actual accent.
Oh,
according to him, that's how Patrick Dempsey talks like that. And he took the job mostly so he could just not have to do a fake, American accent or non-New England accent for a couple of weeks.
Sure.
It's. I want a sequel. I think they're making a sequel. If I understand right.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, they set it up for a sequel.
Yeah, but I mean, that's also could just be a gimmick because every slasher movie
right.
He sits up at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. I love, once again, final spoiler warning.
I was just gonna say, let's give it a last spoiler because
I love the reveal of the villain because I genuinely didn't see it coming, and I think it's kind of hard to see this one coming because
see, if they tell you right at the beginning that okay, spoiler alert. I'll let you say it since you're the one.
It's the cop. It's the
it's Patrick Dempsey.
Right,
it's McDreamy. And when the first time you see him, he says that he's going to kill you to the guy at the house.
Oh yeah.
And then, but then like later on, he's given the whole. They tell you right at the beginning from last year with the massacre, he has the motivation. But then you're with him so much the whole movie, he's the only guy you actually you see and have hope.
Yeah.
So even though from the minute one, I'm going, oh, he's a killer. That's going to be. It's not a secret. They're telling you he's a killer, and then they just bury it.
Yeah.
So it's not a sneak up. They told you in the beginning that he's the killer, and then you care about him because the actor's so good.
Mm.
Dempsey makes you root for him. So the end when he walks out and it's the reveal, I'm kind of going, God, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
He told me, he wrote it down and put it in my hand, and then I just lost my hand.
Yeah, I was reading online some of the foreshadowing. He has a line where he's talking to the owner of the store's wife, who he later on cooks and serves to everybody. And she's like, "Oh, I don't know if the dinner is going to be as good this year as it was last year." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sure you'll make a fine dinner."
Yeah,
like, that's so good. I love little lines like that.
yeah.
The guy who sells guns is like, I love that character so much. The one that like throws the party. Giving alcohol to children, not super great thing to do, but outside of that, I like that he kind of, it feels like he like genuinely cares about the characters in a really nice way. Like that, it'd be so easy to make that character be like a sexist douche, or but no, like everyone in this movie has like a heart of gold in it. And even like the characters that are annoying are just like, at the end of the day, it's like, I still, they're just dumb kids.
Yeah. Well, and then the dumb kids, I like how the one kid who gets hurt, who's his college ambitions are ruined.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they never say he's gonna be like an all-star or like a GoPro. He has a chance to.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, yeah, he's just a kid who kind of had dreams and now he doesn't have dreams anymore.
Yeah.
But all those kind of bits. And I still love the family dynamic, as messed up as it was in the holidays. They kind of do this again. We were saying spoilers. The family dinner at the end when they're all sitting there locked in the table, having to have the Thanksgiving dinner from hell, which is kind of like not quite the parallel to a real life. No one's arguing politics. No one's talking about, who's doing what and what's wrong with the world. But it's still supposed to be the Thanksgiving from hell.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wish that scene. I just kind of wish someone would pointing out. Well, I think last year's. I think I don't want to get political, even as a joke right now.
I know,
but no one's sitting there going, "Who voted for who?" Because this is kind of before that kind of stuff. But that was the one thing that it's set for that joke.
Mm-hmm.
You should have Adele playing the background, like it's set up for that. But it's just
yeah. That's something interesting about both these movies I didn't really think about until just now, is that neither of them are very political. Which for a movie about Thanksgiving, which I think nowadays is like a very politically, politics kind of surround it, both in the memes of like, the jokes about, your uncle racist is coming to town kind of stuff, but then also just like the history of Thanksgiving and the awareness that's kind of been raised more so in recent years about like colonialism, all that stuff. Again, not trying to get into it, but neither of these movies, which is interesting to me. That they touch on it a little bit. There's like the one kid gives the speech about how like, Thanksgiving isn't exactly the same if you're a Native American, which ends up being just because he he paid a kid to write the essay for him, and the kid just stole it from the teacher's blog, which is really funny. But like, the most of these movies are trying to say is like consumerism is toxic sometimes, like pretty much, which I'm okay with. But it does feel kind of weird that it's not in there. But I think it would probably bring down this Thanksgiving movie, especially
when it's trying to be a throwback to the 80s. In the 80s, only politics we had was who Rambo's shooting. It wasn't a season. I mean, horror's always been political, but it was always it wasn't up on its shirt sleeve, and that's not a thing.
Yeah, but and I think modern politics probably just wouldn't fit as well with this kind of a story or the tone that they were going with.
And it almost, God, you could have thrown in a line just to satisfy you and me. Eli Roth, why don't you give us a call first? Like, have one line where at the end the adults say, "Oh, he's probably doing it because of something," and then the kids go, "No, he's not. He doesn't care about the assembly next month. He's trying to, yeah." Now, here's a question for you: is this something you're going to put in your yearly rotation for the holidays?
100%. This one for sure. Black Friday, probably not.
I think I'll probably give Black Friday another chance, and like hopefully they'll get a sequel going. I'll watch it back to back with that one, or another
sure.
Black Friday
Sure.
base thing will come by. But no, it'll be Thanksgiving. It'll be watched with honor. You know, maybe I'll even put it on Thursday again, because I mean I didn't watch it with the missus.
Oh yeah,
We've been
I
too
was
busy.
thinking the same thing. I think Becky would love this movie. My wife as well. So I'm sure Kat's already seen it. Yeah.
It has me dreaming, of course. Actually, we watched this the first time in the middle the pandemic. We did like a deep 20-year dive into Grey's Anatomy, because we'd seen everything else. So we would watch 20 a week or
Wow.
10, whatever it was. It was just, we had nothing else to do. We both were actually working at places.
No, that's like a live action One Piece, pretty much. Like that's a lot of content.
It's well, it's weird because you watch them, the characters, well, they grow 20 years, and we did it like in 6-7 months.
Yeah,
maybe more than that, and maybe it's longer than I think it was, because we got caught up what Netflix had, and then had to watch them, you know, as they hit Netflix. So in the middle of it, I think, okay, now another this is like the spoiler episode.
I know.
For stuff that we're not actually, this is not the topic of the show.
Oh, okay.
But Dempsey doesn't survive at some part in Grey's Anatomy. The actor goes bye-bye. You know, and his character doesn't make it. Spoiler alert! I'm sure there's a giant in the Venn diagram of horror fans in Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
They're all watching
It's
this.
just you.
Mad as hell. There's got to be someone in the comment section. Put down if you're a fan of Grey's Anatomy, and
your favorite episode.
And how it ties back to Thanksgiving. Jeez. But okay, his Derek, I know his name. Derek had just died in the show, and the character is still kind of like dealing with it, and there's flashbacks, and then he come back in a dream when a character was in a coma. It's a soap opera. The year later, which for us is like a week or two later. So we're watching this, and so we're watching it, and we're both kind of going. And again, we have lives, and we're doing stuff, but we're also kind of going, Patrick Dempsey's back. We missed him.
Welcome back.
He died like a month ago, but now he's back. Oh, why is me so mad all of a sudden? You know, so maybe it's a more special place in my heart because it brought back me dreaming.
Yeah.
I know enough for next week's episode. Watch the first 4 years of Grey's Anatomy.
Okay,
we'll do a topic on that.
Sure.
Actually, there is a quick side note to no one watching. There is some great gore in Grey's Anatomy. They do some anatomical. They don't do the little ketchup spray. There is some open chest hearts. I'm going, that's a Tom Savini effect right there. That's a K&B.
I can't do that. I don't know why. For some reason, I could handle gore. I can handle people getting cut in half by a dumpster lid. Or
it's so good. It's so good.
Hands getting degloved, things like that, totally fine. If it's like, even if it's fake surgery footage, I don't know what it is about surgeries. It's just like reminds me how my body works, and I hate that. It's just like, oh man, we're just like these complex machines, and so many things could go wrong. And I don't know what it is about. Yeah, just like even in movies, surgery. One of the Saw, I think Saw 2, maybe he gets like a brain, they like drill into his head to like relieve blood pressure or something. I can't do that scene. It messes me up. I don't know what it is about surgical settings that mess me up, but
well, it's real. I mean, there's a very chance that at some point in your life you're going to have a medical thing kind of thing. You're very rarely going to be fighting with a dumpster.
That's
hopefully
true. That's true. And I'm not made out of tissue paper, so I think I'll be okay.
It only happens on Thanksgiving is when you're tissue paper.
See. Yeah, it's like when the stars align.
We were watching a few minutes of Pluto has the Walking Dead channel. I'm going past it, and they're speeding. I'm going, God, they're fragile in this show. I'd forgotten how when we're watching all the Walking Deads, how easy it is to kill a zombie by putting a nail in their head.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, that's what's rotting away. It has to be pretty it's broken down. It's pretty broken down, pretty digested.
I actually stopped watching that show, not because of this, but one of the last episodes I watched was spoiler alert again for Walking Dead season 3, I think. What was his name? Dale, the older guy.
Yeah.
He gets like literally a zombie just like rips him into shreds. And I remember that being very silly and being like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It reminds me of Shaun of the Dead when one guy gets dragged out and just
Well, it's you need to watch Day of the Dead. the Romero's
Oh,
third one,
I
because it all
know,
goes
I've
back.
seen that
It's,
scene.
yeah, it's all based on, especially the Shaun of the Dead when they tear the guy in half.
Yeah.
Yes, choke on him,
Yeah,
choke
yeah,
on
yeah.
him.
The
Captain
elevator
Rhodes.
opens up and that what it
Elevators and Dawn of the Dead. Day of the Dead has it just around the corner,
oh, okay.
and they all grab him. They break through the wall, and
Yeah.
it's this. If you you have to watch it. Spoiler alert: Captain Rhodes doesn't make it out of Day of the Dead.
That's the fifth one.
But there's a bit in there. It is Day of the Dead. I love like I love you. I love Day of the
Aw.
Dead. When they tear the guy in half, you have to watch it, and it's one of those things. They put everything they had, the craft services, they had guts, they had. There's always a pig farm down the street. They take and put in the fridge, and the history is this is totally about Thanksgiving. I'm getting back to it. No, I'm not.
That's meat.
I wonder if did KMB do the effects for this?
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
I know they were Eli Roth on the Hostel movies. So like the fridge they had the guts in was unplugged for the weekend to come back and it's all rotten and stuff. So they had to fill it full of whatever they had. Some is rotten guts, some is just stuff. There's a rubber chicken in his guts.
That's so
and
funny.
I never noticed it on my beta tape. I never noticed on USA Up All Night. I didn't notice on my VHS or my DVD. I have the glorious Blu-ray downstairs, and all I see is this just rubber and rubber chicken plops out and it kind of rolls, and it's like, oh, that could be his stomach.
No, when you say rubber chicken, you talking like the
it should be on the
iconic-
Muppets, like the iconic. It does. It looks like two legs at the back, a head up the front, covered in syrup, and the colors all different. And it could be after hearing the stories about it for so much that I made myself see it. It's very likely, but I see it and it rolls out, and it's the two legs, which could be like chambers of the heart.
Sure.
But it's one of those things where, again, it wasn't meant to be seen 5,000 times. It was meant to be seen probably once. But then idiots like us are like going, oh, and it's not. I'm not calling it a bad thing. It's not. Oh, hey, you can tell it's a chicken.
Yeah.
I love the fact it's my Where's Waldo of gore effects.
For sure.
Chicken. There's a chicken.
That's like I remember in high school, we watched The Core. Have you ever seen that movie?
The Dig to the Earth kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have to go to the center of the earth to like blow it up to keep the earth spinning or something.
The core isn't spinning and it has to. Yeah.
There's a scene
Science.
where there's a scene where the birds like go nuts and they start crashing into windows and stuff. And there's somebody, you could see a fish get thrown through a window with all the birds.
Yeah.
And I remember in high school we were watching it and I thought I saw it, and I don't know why, because it's not something I would normally do. But I asked the teacher if they could rewind it because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I saw a fish, and we frame by framed it, and there's totally a fish.
I love it.
I don't. That's just reminded me of that. Sorry.
There's
Firing on all cylinders today.
When I saw Twister 100 years ago in a theater in a storm, and I went, but there's a shot where they're going into the tornado, and then all of a sudden I swear I saw a truck. Like in the reverse shot, it's from the window looking at Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. I see another truck go past them, like just casually driving past the tornado. Because this is the end of the movie. I'm like, that they couldn't have had that, right? And it's one of those things where I can't remember my phone number half the times. I don't remember what holiday it is, if it's Thanksgiving or just an ordinary Thursday. But I sat there and I waited like the nine or 10 months for hit video, and I went to Blockbuster to rent it. I like the movie, but all I just wanted to know, did I see it?
Yeah.
And I fast forward, and it's not in the I didn't see it. And then years later, because it's 4x3s on VHS back then.
Yeah.
Then I saw it randomly on like streaming somewhere, and I'm like, and I'd forgotten all about it. I'm just watching, I think Thomas hadn't seen it again. We're just going through. All of a sudden, give me the freaking remote. I'm hitting pause and I'm going back, and I'm like, it was there. You lied to me. I thought I was a liar. It's like my Moby Dick over here. It's like my white whale.
Well, you got.
I'm telling the story. Everyone's kind of going, yeah, it's a truck that drove by. How do you know? I'm like, no, you don't understand, man. Jesus.
You got Mandela effect.
Spoiler alert! There's a tornado.
Oh yeah. Right. Spoiler for Jason Mandela, because I just mentioned the Mandela effect as well. He is dead now, but they thought he died in the 90s. You know about that, the Mandela effect?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone has their own version of that. Mine is that I think that Amy Poehler is the voice of Zootopia. I was very sure of that she was in the bunny cop. I'm sure
that feels right to me, actually.
It wasn't even a question of I thought that. I knew that for a fact that she was the voice opposite Jason Bateman. That's my point out recently.
Is that Leslie Knope?
Yeah, in Polar. Yeah, and it fits. It looks like her. The bunny.
Hold on, no. She did voice somebody around that time.
Inside Out.
Oh,
the
right.
Pixar cartoon.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
why I got confused. But
Okay.
also,
I was gonna say I know she was in something around that time.
it was, according to me, it was Zootopia.
Yeah.
And it was when they're doing the new ones coming out, and I'm like, well, that's why they replaced Amy Poehler. And the people in the room gonna go, they didn't. Spoiler alert: she's not in Zootopia. She was in Inside Out.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna sit there and kind of go, yeah, I do a movie podcast.
The one that messes me up is I still to this day can remember the Disney intro where Tinkerbell comes out and she writes the word Disney and then dots the I and then flies away, and that doesn't exist. Like there's that's not a thing. And I remember it so clearly, but I've gone on so many deep dives, and there's a whole subreddit just talking about Mandela effect, and there's a thread about that particular thing because a lot of people do remember it. And but yeah.
Oh yeah, it's that is the perfect. I'm having it right now where I'm literally like, let's hit stop now and forget the show. And I'm like, no, that's right. That's gotta be, because I know she has a little, but does she have a wand?
There's ones where she comes out and she flies around the castle and then she kind of doots the castle with her wand.
Okay.
But that's super rare too. That's like showed up in like 2 VHS. Like, I don't know. It's really bizarre. And also the Fruit of the Loom one messes me up, that there was never a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom logo. It's just fruit.
That's the one that I see written out, and I don't have an opinion on that one at all. It's like, I never thought there was or there wasn't.
Yeah,
but now the well, it was one of those. I think I never noticed there's fruit on the damn thing. I never know. I don't know what day of the week it is, what holiday it is. I don't know what underwear says. By the way, I'm Hanes kind of guy, so
sure, fair enough.
And then everyone drink as I sit here and.
Yeah,
anyway. This is the least focused episode of things. It's Thanksgiving though, because it's the things.
It's like we're having a Thanksgiving conversation without the politics, We're just reminiscing.
What do you talk about then? It's like I really want to. Well, and it's like, but Eli Roth, he got dumped on, for just his views on things. I'm like, well, those are his views, and I don't know enough about him to talk about him or dissuade him. But I always wondered why he got. Because I mean, I really like, obviously, The Hostels, and Cabin Fever is uneven, but it's still good. He produced 2001 Maniacs, which isn't great, but it's still a lot of fun stuff.
I love that movie.
Oh, the Robert Englund one.
Fun,
the sequel's not good. Shot here in Iowa. It's not.
I didn't even know there was a sequel.
2000, is it 2002 Maniacs?
If it's not, I'm going to be very sad.
It really should be. Bill Moseley takes on Robert Englund's part, but the original one that he produced, I can't remember the guy's name, is solid. It's
super
infinitely
fun.
Watchable. Yeah, the ending when it's spoiler alert, when they get the head on the bike, even when I'm watching it, it's the perfect. They wait to reveal that they're both beheaded until the absolute. Because one more second will be stupid, and they just milk it for every last.
They even
bit.
like shows him like putting the kickstand of the bike down.
Which is like what you would do. I know that I don't want to. I might be dead, but I don't want to like break the dent in the side of this thing.
It's expensive.
I downstairs. I have his remake of Death Wish. I just never got into it. I bought it for $1 someplace. What was the one? The Knock Knock, the remake of the one, the Keanu Reeves one, and I can't remember the original movie's called right now. It's a solid movie. It's Keanu Reeves. But it's Eli Roth and his now ex-wife, who was a star of Green Inferno, which also is pretty good. And then she's everywhere now. She was in a Bond movie. She was Marilyn Monroe. She was in Blade Runner 2049. Then Arnis.
I'm not sure.
She's really good. She's good in a lot of things, but she was also like early with this one. It's the two ladies that go to the house to torment Keanu Reeves because he's going to be. Oh,
I am familiar with this movie. I've never seen it.
The original is Sandra Lock in it is mean. And it's a mean movie. Mm-hmm. And then the remake I thought was really good. It's a little bit watered down because but there's some great acting bits where they sit down next to Keanu Reeves and he just kind of gets there, goes, oh no, and moves away. And it's just, there's no dialogue. It's just really, you should watch it. It really is.
Yeah.
To watch Keanu Reeves get to be like not the hero and actually get a chance to act, because he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
But the Green Inferno I loved. for no good reason, because it's made by Eli Roth makes it, and then people dumped on it for like, there's a bit in there where someone has like they pee themselves. They're surrounded by cannibals. It's gonna end badly.
Yeah.
There's no it's just, and it's a throwback to like, you know, Cannibal Holocaust and Ferox and that whole subgenre. And Roth knows his stuff. I mean, he knows his stuff. He's a student of this thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm realizing now I have a lot of holes in my Eli Roth watching.
and I don't know what
So I've seen Hostel, and I've seen the first two Hostels, and I saw Cabin Fever forever ago.
Yeah.
I think that might be it, pretty much, other than this one.
So then you've got this. You've got Death Wish, Green Inferno, Knock Knock, House with the Clock in the Walls, like a Jack Black movie. It came out right after Jack. It's a kids movie. It's great.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it came out right after Jack Black had the Goosebumps movie.
Oh, so it's super recent.
Oh yeah, it's
Relatively
just recent. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's one of those things where it's a sharp movie. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something that's like really obvious, and it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. Because I mean, he's a guy. He had to me, the throwback to a time when the DVDs were like worth buying. You know, because Cabin Fever is packed. The documentary I probably like it as much because the documentaries on Hostel and Hostel 2 are such fly in the walls, examining the whole thing of the filmmaking and the choices and whatnot. You know,
I love that.
It just you watch those and like you learn more. I mean, I brought Hostel 2 into film school to try and show the class like the documentary, and they're all kind of going, nah, I don't want to watch this. let's just watch the YouTube. I'm like, well, or we could
try to learn something.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know, class dismissed. You
Gotta
know,
watch Skibbity Toilet instead. I guess it was probably before Skibbity Toilet.
Oh yeah, a minute or two. Yeah. Oh man, he's got. It just I just wish more people were digging on this one to get more sequels off, even off the Grindhouse stuff. I still want my Werewolf Women of the SS with Nick Cage as Fu Manchu and you know, of course Sherry Moon Zombie as the so I don't think I ever saw the fake trailer for Hobo with a Shotgun. I know that was the Canadian release for Grindhouse, and I love Hobo with a Shotgun. I've seen that a dozen times.
Yeah. I watched the fake trailer just because you had recommended the movie to me, and I was gonna watch the movie. I just wanted to see what came from first. It's so good. That movie is so. What I love about those trailers is it allows for just great one-liners, and then those one-liners make it into the movie.
And then you cheer.
Yeah. It's so good. My favorite one from Hobo with a Shotgun is he's done asking for change, now he demands it. It's so good.
Is he? It's not Rutger Hauer though, is it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean, it probably wouldn't have been because he would have got that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but the Thanksgiving one, you know, dark meat, white meat, all will be served. I can't do the voice. I just
yeah, the voice is perfect in that trailer.
And it's Eli Roth too. He does.
Oh, is it really?
Oh yeah, and he's just because he was a running gag on Forever, him and his friends. No, yeah. This is Thanksgiving. And the freeze frames.
There will be no leftovers.
It's so yeah.
I also love.
I need to bring
the turkey gets his head cut off. The turkey mascot guy, and the cop leans down and touches his blood, tastes and goes, "It's blood." And then the cop goes, "It's blood, son of a bitch."
I love the taste. That's like the is it the editor or the cinematographer? It's just the guy from the set. And he's so dead serious on the set.
Yeah.
So that they put him in there as the guy who does. Oh man.
Yeah, you're waiting for like cranberry sauce or whatever, but what is that movie?
I do
blood. Wow, what the hell is that movie? It's not cranberry sauce. You know what I'm talking about with the twins? It's like a horror movie from the 80s where there's twins. One of them ends up being like a psychopath. I think it's like a Christmas movie maybe. One of them kills Santa. I don't know. I might be confusing a lot of things right now. I think it's called like Blood Sport or Blood something.
Oh, there's like Blood Diner. Blood's a big word.
Yeah. So that doesn't really narrow it down. It's an 80s movie. That's a slasher.
So what we're doing now is we're gonna have a slasher where they're twins and one's a killer. We just spoiled the 80s. Went out in every movie.
It's not Sleepaway Camp. Spoiler alert for Sleepaway Camp. This has been an absurd episode, but I think it's been a lot of fun.
Well, we're trying some new stuff here. This is a different recording. I'm in a different space. I don't have to worry about being polite anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna bug me. What is
Blood? I feel like
I want you to find it. It's because there's not that many twin movies coming up.
Yeah.
Anyway, other Thanksgiving movies you want to talk about? Is there anything else for Thanksgiving? I know. I always put in Your Next as a thing. I know it's not said at Thanksgiving, but I always think of it as a Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah, Your Next
something else
has that dinner set piece. I feel like
it's supposed to just be because I remember they were talking about how like Joe Swanberg's he's a director, he's one of the actors. He's like, it's not a Christmas movie or not Thanksgiving. It's just they're getting together. There's no decorations. There's no turkey. This might be turkey. The movie it's not supposed to be.
I googled it. It is Blood Rage.
I was gonna say Blood Rage, but that I thought there's no twin in that one that I thought of, but now I know there is. So we saw an actual spoiler. I've not seen Blood Rage.
Oh no, you haven't seen Blood Rage?
No, it's just
genuinely great movie. It's very good.
Well, why watch it now? You spoiled it.
No, the twins thing actually is set up from the beginning. It's like there's two kids. One of them ends up killing. I want to say Santa Claus. I don't know why I think that. But then he gets like sent to prison, and then he breaks out of prison, and that's the movie is like him getting revenge for being sent to prison or something along those lines. But there's a great line in there where he's like covered in blood, and he goes, "It's not cranberry sauce" or something along those lines. But anyways, wow, that was such a tangent for that.
Well, now I'm sitting there kind of going, do I want to watch that? Like, I haven't. Is there enough Christmas horror movies to watch for the next month that I can maybe I will do Blood Rage here pretty quick.
If he kills, you got a visitor behind you.
Oh yeah, there's a little bastard.
So cute.
It's the cat of the house, but we're pretty sure that there's a ghost in here too, or a mouse in the walls. I'd rather have be a ghost.
Ghosts are more fun and also less gross.
I mean, they're both cute, depending on who the ghost is of, but also I can handle ghost poop. I don't want to find mouse poop in the walls anywhere. But yeah, now she's our rating, our view is just one way up the top.
I know. I was gonna say we should get back on track, but this might be our best.
I have another webcam. I just aimed the webcam at her, so she can be on there.
Yeah, I could put a third box in.
Is there another Thanksgiving horror movie?
I mean, there's like I've never seen it, but Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving 3. Yeah,
I've never seen those are there. I've never seen. I know there's the Christie is the one I keep trying to find. It's supposed to be. It's like a college student in the dorms over Thanksgiving, and everyone says it's great, and it stops streaming places, and I don't want to spend $40 for the Region 2 DVD just because it might be good.
Yeah. God, it's been so long since I've seen it. But is Poultrygeist? Is that a Thanksgiving movie?
No, it should be, but it's not.
Okay.
Because it's like in the summer.
Okay.
They missed an opportunity there, Lloyd. I'm just watching the cat behind me. I'm gonna go. She made it sound like she was gonna vomit. I'm like, don't vomit on the painting. There's the ratings for you.
Yeah.
At least my wife will watch this episode.
We're sitting about. I don't know how long we had to take a pause in the middle there, but we're about an hour 10 now. So
yeah, we'll chop off about a minute there. Anyway, I just want to say Happy Thanksgiving to everyone who's ever worked retail.
And I'll say Happy Thanksgiving to everyone who hasn't worked retail.
There, everyone, we're happy. We're both sides of the aisle. Yeah. In the comments, if anyone has gotten this far, and you have, what do you guys think of? What do you guys think how Thanksgiving and how Black Friday does that do a good show Black Friday, show the holiday? Is there a better one out there that does kind of like an example of what Black Friday is for the retail world? But even then I asked the question, but I'm in my head I'm answering it because it's the first 2 minutes of Krampus.
Yeah, well, what I want to hear is any horror stories from people that do work retail. Like what's their favorite horror story if you have to work a Black Friday or otherwise? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of interesting things that happen. During retail. So,
and hopefully not like really terrible ones, just bad, but not like
I don't want to be traumatized.
I lost a finger. It was in the vending machine.
My wife got scalped. Man, I feel bad for that character too. Mitchell, I think his name was. His wife gets killed, and then it turns out that she was like pregnant with another dude. And man, that guy just bad luck.
Yeah,
and he had to work on Thanksgiving too.
And worse than that,
right? Okay,
he didn't get his bonus. Oh, wrong movie.
right. All right. Well, until next time, I think it's a good time to wrap it up. If you want to follow us on any of our socials, we are TDMMVI Pod at everywhere. You can see below me there, or you can email us at tdmmvipod@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and ring that ring-a-ding-ding bell. Yeah, until next time, I'm Jesse Spitzer.
And I'm Jerry Lees.
And this has been The Devil Made Me View It. Thanks for watching.
All right, thanks, guys.